Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Royal Navy and the Sea Cadet Corps, please welcome Petty Officer Cadet Leah Halkett.
Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am Petty Officer Cadet Leah Halkett. I would like to thank the Lord Lieutenant for South Yorkshire for honouring me with this award tonight, which I am very grateful to receive. I joined the Sea Cadets at the age of 10 and have been involved with the Sea Cadets for the last 7 years. From a junior to now senior cadet at TS Doncaster Sea Cadets. I will now give a short presentation on the type of things that I have done whilst my time in the Corps. This began on the 4th of September 2007 as a junior cadet. Within the first 2 years, I gave my modular awards and spent much time taking part in community events and fundraising. At the age of 12, I was promoted to the rank of a new entry cadet. Having served my time as a junior, at this stage I could then start earning Sea Cadet qualifications. I gave my competent crew qualifications. Once I had completed my basic new entry qualification training, I was advanced to the rank of a cadet and became a full member of the Corps. During my time as a cadet, I had the privilege of sailing on TS John Jerwood, which is a Sea Cadet offshore power vessel. I qualified as a cook steward 3rd class, basic first aid, basic piping and seamanship 3rd class. Having obtained the required points, I was advanced to the rank of an honorary cadet. During my time as an honorary cadet, I gained waterborne activities and hours. I also gained my 2nd class seamanship, which I did whilst on HMS Bristol at HMS Excellent in Portsmouth. Having achieved more points and experience, I was then promoted to able cadet. As an able cadet, I was more involved with teaching junior rates to help me gain experience towards my leading cadet board, which also involved raising money and assisting in the local community. I represented the unit at the district and area gata and the drill and piping competition. I also had the privilege of sailing on TS Royalist, which is a Sea Cadet flagship, gaining an offshore qualification for sailing. I again was also involved in raising money and assisting with the local community. I passed my leading cadet board towards the end of 2012 and was promoted to the relevant rank. As a leading cadet, I have helped the staff within the unit to pass on my knowledge to the lower grades. I have had the honour of being given the junior cadet section to teach and make them ready for their promotion to the senior cadets. On the 22nd of February, I was promoted to the rank of Petty Officer Cadet, and I am now assisting the staff with all aspects of training to pass on my knowledge and experience to those below me. I have now reached the top of the ladder with regards to cadet promotions, and within the next 12 months I will be completing my paperwork to become an adult member of staff, which will allow me to further qualify myself and to ensure that the Sea Cadets within the unit have another member of staff who are experienced to teach them and guide them to responsible adulthood. In 2012, I was picked to represent South Yorkshire Sea Cadets on a weekend trip to Bruges with P&O ferries. Throughout the visit, I had the chance to experience how things worked on board the P&O ferry. We were taken to the engine room, where we found a massive pool of water. We all thought we were sinking till the officer reassured us that it was meant to be there. We were taken up to the bridge where we got to help the crew sail the ferry out of port. We were also taken down to the lower deck to see the security centre where they hold abusive and unruly passengers. I also went to HMS Caledonia in Scotland to complete my shooting qualification. During the week, I was taught how to use the L98A1 cadet rifle. I got to shoot at standing and moving targets. When I was a leading cadet, I had the privilege to meet Lance Bombardier Ben Parkinson when he came to the unit to present the annual awards to cadets within the unit. I also had the chance to have a photo with him and the Olympic torch. He truly is an inspiration. To conclude, I would again like to thank the Lord Lieutenant for South Yorkshire for presenting me with this award, but also to the Sea Cadet Corps for giving me the chance to gain so many qualifications and having the opportunity to take part in so many fantastic events. As well, I would like to thank all my unit staff who have passed their experiences and knowledge down to me and have helped me become the Petty Officer Cadet which I am today. I would like to thank both my parents and family for always pushing me to do better, and I know that I have made you proud with all my achievements. Thank you.
To read the citation for the first presentation for Petty Officer Cadet Leah Halkett. Please welcome the former CEO of TS Lightning, District Officer for South Yorkshire, Lieutenant Commander Debbie Gladwell.
Thank you for that. Petty Officer Cadet Leah Halkett has shown tremendous loyalty and determination, determined leadership in support of our Sea Cadet unit. I just want to add there that she's, in her 7 years in the unit, she's probably the longest serving member of the ship's company, and she's just about to train her 5th commanding officer. She assures me it's not her fault. During her time, she's gained a varied range of qualifications, which is in her presentation. This has maximised her cadet experience. She sailed on the training ship Royalist and on the TS John Jerwood. She's been powerboating, rowing. She's become qualified in meteorology, piping and various other things. And she's also training to become a cadet drill instructor. She's recently taken on the role of managing the junior section, which she does with enthusiasm, maturity and determination to succeed. She's brought a new lease of life to the unit with the juniors, and she leads with energy and zest. At school, she's studying health and social care and hospitality, and she may consider a career in the Royal Navy or as a nursery nurse. She's smart and of good bearing, and she's a fine role model, and Leah will represent the Sea Cadet Corps proudly as a Lord Lieutenant Cadet.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Sea Cadet Corps, Lord Lieutenant Cadet, Petty Officer Cadet Leah Halkett. South Yorkshire, Mr David Moody.
Hi Sheriff, Civic Mayor, ladies and gentlemen. First, congratulations to Mike on having compared us as effectively as ever. And what a wonderful gift, and he just catches a few photographs from David Fuller, and we finish up feeling we've been watching Ben-Hur. Almost smell the corners and feel the spray. Well done, Mike. And by extension, we must remember the contribution that the instructors, staff, officers of the various cadet forces have made in bringing these two ladies and one gentleman to their peak of perfection tonight. And coming to that peak of perfection, I just thought they were three first-class presentations, and particularly because they were all true to their own selves. They adopted different styles. Two stood absolutely upright, and Victoria popped herself. We thought she was at the bar and about to buy us a drink. Not quite such luck. And they brought out different characteristics. We heard humour, we heard sincerity, we heard enthusiasm. And for me, the first lesson that they have clearly learnt is don't try and fit one mould when you're in this public speaking mode. Be true to yourselves, and they were exactly that. So, heartiest congratulations, and all three excellent stories to tell. They belong to one of the world's great youth movements, and long must it continue. In fact, if the MOD, one or two of them had been here tonight, they could have saved themselves a lot of money doing big inquiries into whether we need cadet forces in the future. They're absolutely vital. And remember as well, we've seen the pinnacle of the cadet movement tonight, but they've talked about the youngsters under their care, who they're training and bringing on, who will be the Lord Lieutenants Cadets of the future. And it is, some of those kids won't be Lord Lieutenants Cadets, but nevertheless the cadet movement is doing a fantastic job for them. In many cases they're boys and girls who haven't quite worked it out at school, but then they find in a different milieu that there is something worthwhile they can do, that they can get enthusiastic about, and that's another great strength of the cadet movement. So I welcome the three cadets on board as Lord Lieutenants Cadets. We will, as a lieutenancy, do our best to give you worthwhile things to do. We can only do it if you respond rapidly to telephone calls and emails from Sharon Burrows in the lieutenancy office. And I found to my cross, if I don't respond quickly, bad news, so it will be for you as well. So welcome on board, and very well done this evening.